य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तदेव शुक्रब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यति कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you very much. Please take your seats. ये सप्ताह भारत के लिए विशेष रहा है. 26 जनवरी को हमने राष्ट्रीय पर्व मनाया, देश का 76वां गणतंत्र दिवस. इस बार की थीम थी स्वर्णिम भारत, विरासत और विकास. और राजधानी दिल्ली के कर्तव्य पथ पर हमें देश की सैन्य शक्ति और सांस्कृतिक विविधता देखने को मिली. यह अवसर इस बार इसलिए विशेष था क्योंकि इस बार भारत के संविधान लागू होने के 75 वर्ष पूरे हुए थे. आप सभी को बधाई. माननीय रक्षा मंत्री जी को हम साधुवाद देना चाहेंगे क्योंकि रिपब्लिक डे और बीटिंग रिट्रीट सेरेमनी डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री ऑर्गेनाइज करती है. और रक्षा मंत्री जी को ये भी बताना चाहेंगे कि आईसीआई की स्थापना 1949 में हुई थी, तो मंत्री महोदय आईसीआई ने भी अपनी स्थापना के 75 वर्ष पूरे कर लिए हैं. तो राष्ट्र प्रथम और राष्ट्र प्रेम की भावना से आईसीआई निरंतर समाज की प्रगति के लिए कार्य कर रहा है. और उसी दिशा में वर्ल्ड फोरम ऑफ अकाउंटेंट 2025 का यह आयोजन राजधानी दिल्ली में. आज मुख्य अतिथि के रूप में हमारे साथ केंद्रीय रक्षा मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह मौजूद हैं. मैं अनुरोध करूंगा आईसीआई के प्रेसिडेंट सीए रंजीत कुमार अग्रवाल जी से और साथ ही आईसीआई के वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सीए चरणजोत सिंह नंदा जी से कि माननीय मुख्य अतिथि का स्वागत फूलों और मेमेंटो से करें. We like to welcome the Honorable Union Defence Minister by presenting him a planta, a shawl, and a gratitude of memento. We are very thankful to the Honorable Minister. The budget session started today with the address of the Honorable President of India this morning to both the Houses of the Parliament, and he has taken time to be with us. The planta in line with the theme Sustainable Planet. And this beautiful memento with a heartfelt thanks to the Chief Guest, Sri Rajnath Singh. We like to request Honorable President and Vice President, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, to now welcome the guest of honor, Mr. John Boko, President, International Federation of Accountants. सतत विकास की ओर आईसीआई का निरंतर प्रयास. This planta and memento of gratitude. Thank you very much. I request all the dignitaries now to kindly proceed to light the lamp. जैसे कि भारत की परंपरा है, शुभ कार्य का आगाज दीप प्रज्वलन के साथ, और जब माननीय अतिथिगण दीप प्रज्वलित करेंगे तो साथ ही कलाकार सरस्वती वंदना भी प्रस्तुत करेंगे.
या
वीणा धारिणी, हंस वाहिनी, ज्ञानदायिनी माँ सरस्वती शारदा का आशीर्वाद हमें मिल चुका है। आप सभी का बहुत बहुत आभार और यही प्रार्थना करते हैं कि दीपक की ये रोशनी हर घर परिवार में सुख समृद्धि लेकर आए। और एक सुख और समृद्धि की खबर आप सभी के साथ साझा करना चाहूँगा कि वोफा में हजारों प्रत्याशी आज राजधानी दिल्ली आए हैं। वो अपने अनुभव सोशल मीडिया पर भी पोस्ट कर रहे हैं। #ICI WOFA 2025 ऑल इन कैप्स। और हर्ष की खबर यह है कि इस समय सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म एक्स पर यह हैशटैग ट्रेंड कर रहा है पूरे देश में। And now for his welcome speech, I'd like to invite on stage CA Dr. Jay Kumar Batra, Secretary, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India.
स्वागतम शुभ स्वागतम यत्र सन्मार्गः प्रदश्यते अथ विद्या सभा भवतु लोके हिताय. This shlok in Sanskrit says, a warm welcome to the august gathering where upright paths are shown and wisdom is shared for the benefit of the world. With this Sanskrit shlok, at first, I wish that the entire world is united and we all together cooperate, collaborate, grow and progress for the economic development of the entire mankind, the whole world be prosperous and happy. Following the rich tradition, culture, ethics, ethos, and values of our great country, India, at first, on behalf of the world's largest professional accounting body, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which is a body of 5 regional councils, 177 branches, 52 overseas chapters, 29 representative offices in 81 global cities of the 47 countries of the world, serving more than 14 lakhs members and students. I would like to extend a very hearty warm welcome to our most valued invited chief guest of the day, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, Honorable Defense Minister of our great country, India. We express our deep, heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable Chief Guest for gracing this occasion. So, I request all the participants, all the delegates who are there, welcome, sir, with huge round of applause. Thank you. We are extremely honored to have with us the Honorable President, IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, Mr. John Bouquet. I extend a very warm welcome to you, sir, also. I also welcome our Honorable President, ICAI, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal ji. My heartfelt deep welcome to our Honorable Vice President, CA Charanjot Singh Nanda ji. Kindly welcome respected CA Aniket Sunil Talati ji, immediate past President of ICAI. Please welcome respected CA Dr. Debashish Mitra ji, past President ICAI. I also take the opportunity to welcome CA Abhinav Agarwal ji, Chairman Northern India Regional Council. I also extend my warm welcome to distinguished government nominees and the members of the Central Council of ICAI, respected past presidents and respected past Central Council members, chairpersons and the members of Regional Council branches, overseas chapters, representative offices of ICAI who are here present today to grace this great ceremony, officials from the Secretariat of the MCA, other ministries, Government of India, other regulatory bodies and other professional institutions under Ministry of Corporate Affairs, all members, students and all the stakeholders of ICAI, representative from the print and electronic media, my colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's my honor and privilege to welcome you all to this World Forum of Accountants, which is a prestigious global platform that unites thoughts, leaders, industry experts, and financial professionals to shape the future of accounting, sustainability, and technological innovation. The theme, Accountancy Meets Innovation for a Sustainable Planet, resonates deeply with the modern world's challenges, emphasizing the role of accountants in navigating the dynamic landscape of artificial intelligence and environmental responsibility. As the world grapples with the dual challenges of climate change and technological disruptions, India's philosophy of Vasudev Kutumbakam, the world is one family, serve as the anchor, reminding us of our shared responsibility towards sustainable progress. ICI is proud to take forward this vision, especially after successful completion of G20 and the launch of Global Biofuels Alliance through WOFA. We reaffirm our commitment to fostering international cooperation, ethical AI governance, and sustainable business practices. As the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, we take immense pride in playing a pivotal role in empowering finance professionals with knowledge, foresight, and ethical grounding. Our commitment to excellence, continuous learning, and global collaborations ensures that accountants remain the torchbearers of trust, transparency, and transformation. Now, without taking much time, I once again express my heartfelt gratitude to all the speakers, all the participants for making WOFA a great success. I once again welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. We should start the celebration, and I conclude with this Sanskrit shlok. Sampurn bhavtu karye sarvesham sannidho shubhe swagatam athinam cha vasudev kutumbakam. May this event be complete and successful with everyone's gracious presence as we welcome our guests under the ethos of a universal family. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CA Dr. Jaykumar Batra, Secretary ICI, for your welcome address. And now I'd like to invite for his speech the Honorable President of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwalji.
Two years before, 2022, we have hosted World Congress of Accountants in Mumbai under the aegis of IFAC, International Federation of Accountants. That event was organized by IFAC and hosted by ICI India. 2 years after, in between we had a GLOPAC in Ahmedabad, and today we have World Forum of Accountants organized by ICI, and we have the guest of honor, IFAC President, Mr. Jan Boket. Honorable Minister of Defense, a very respected person, very down to earth, and we have never seen in the public forum the kind of grace, the kind of respect a minister like Rajnath Singh ji is commanding. I have never seen no other minister is commanding that kind of respect. Sir was 1991 a minister in UP government, and that year he has done two major things. One, he introduced as an education minister in 1991 the Anti-Copying Act and Vedic mathematics in the syllabus of the students in 1991 as an education minister. Since 1991, the India has traveled so far, and whatever seeds he has sown, the benefits we can witness today. So thank you very much, sir, for all your hard work, all your initiative in 1991. Honorable guest of honor, Mr. Jain Boket, IFAC President, C.A. Charanjot Singh Nanda, my Vice President, our Vice President, Dr. Debasis Mitra, past President, C.A. Aniket Talati, immediate past President, C.A. Dr. Jay Batra, Secretary of our ICI, Abhinav Agrawal, the Chairman of the NIRC who is hosting this program, Mr. Malcolm, President, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of England and Wales, Dr. Del Pinto, President, CPA Australia, Ms. Pamela Steer, President, CPA Canada, SAFA President, Ashfaq Tola and his entire SAFA team, CAPA President, our own Praful Chatterjee and past President, and all the leaders from the various 46 countries in the 7,000 delegates which we are witnessing today. 46 country delegates has come to witness this World Forum of Accountants 2025 organized by Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I believe growth should always be appreciated as it is the fuel for each one of us to do better. The Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the theory which emanated from the pages of Maha Upanishad to the Forum of United Nations General Assembly in recently G20 summit the India has hosted. Friends, this World Forum of Accountants, which we have coined on the theme, accountability meets innovation, that is AI, for a sustainable planet. How this accountability and the sustainability is driving the growth momentum of this world by the accountant, for the accountant, and for the entire business and the profession of the world. And that's why India has preached Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, entire world is one, every person is the member of the family. If you see the way the India has progressed, there are 17 sustainable development goals coined by the UN. For 2030, we have to achieve the objective of this sustainable development goal. And if you see the sustainable development goal 5, SDG 5, gender equality. And in this SDG 5, without any reservation, our institute, ICI, has out of 3 million accountants of the world, we have 450,000 chartered accountants. Out of that, every third CA is a women chartered accountant. That speak a volume about the participation of the women towards the profession of finance, accounts and taxation, which was unprecedented in last 15-20 years. If you see the SDG 8, driving economic growth through accountability, chartered accountants are the most accountable breed for the entire planet. In our institute, last 75 years, the parliament of this country has given the mandate to certify what is true and what is not true, what is true and what is fair. Huge responsibility has been given on the soldier of the chartered accountant. So we have a larger role to play in the growth momentum of the India and the world. And that's why the transparency with which the institute is working, we have come out with a unique concept called UDI, Unique Document Identification Number. Every signature of the CA has to be validated, certified, and authenticated. And going forward, we are now also partnering this new initiative to the Nigeria, a small country like Nigeria and the Bangladesh, where the initiative of the ICI is being replicated in those countries. That is the leadership role the accountants of the Indian Chartered Accountants are taking. If you talk about SDG 11, it talks about enable sustainable urban development. Friends, the growth trajectory with which we are witnessing, the financial data on the basis of this, the chartered accountant are certifying. But whether these numbers are sustainable or the company in which, as a going concern, the company is giving the benefits to the society for which the company is operating in the planet, a non-financial reporting accountability has also come into the place. And that's why the chartered accountant has a bigger role, not only the financial data, non-financial data equally. And that's why the time is coming. Now the time is coming because of this artificial intelligence, the technological advancement, the zero-day accounting with the equal validated data to the net zero 2017, the government of India has taken the target as far as carbon emission is concerned. So the accountant has a bigger role. From zero-day accounting to net zero, how you are going to contribute in the growth and development of this nation and of this world. And that's why our theme talks about accountability with the sustainability. I can see going forward, if accountant who has a common language to speak across the globe, accountancy is the only language which are spoken worldwide uniformly, debit and credit. What is accountability and what is the responsibility? That is the common thread of the entire accountant of the world. And that's why, if I see, because of this artificial intelligence and sustainability, the sampling on the basis of the opinions are created, or the third-party verification on the basis of these opinions are created by the accountant, will be going to be a history in the years to come. The role and the responsibility of the accountant is not confined to data entry, compliance, and the consultancy. The role and the responsibility of the accountant emanates from the development yardstick they have to outline for the next 25 years. India is going to be a developed country 2047. And when this country will be a developed country, the most important professional who are going to contribute in the development process is the one professional, and that is the chartered accountant of the world. So next 25 years, when this country gets going to be celebrate 100th year, within next 2 years, our institute is also going to celebrate 100 years. So what is the vision for the next 25 years? How we can look to the next generation who are entering the profession? And I always used to say, when anybody join the profession within next 25 years, they should feel proud. They should feel acknowledged that yes, my father, my brother, my sister was or is the member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That kind of pride, that kind of recognition, we have to give to our next generation. And that's why we are very happy. Today, Honorable Defense Minister has, in spite of this parliament session is going on, when we requested him, sir, 7,000 people from 46 countries and every part and nook and corner of the India are coming and want to listen. What is the vision of India and how India is going to drive the entire world? As far as vaccination is concerned, India has taken a leadership role, making the lowest affordable cost vaccination and provided to entire world. On the same line, the deep sick you have seen in the China or the AI in the America, I am very confident the 10,000 crore rupees the government has given and the so many projects, the generative AI, which we have developed in last so many years, India is again going to take the leadership role as far as artificial intelligence is concerned. So we are very confident as an accountant how this accountancy profession is helping the growth momentum of this country, and that's why I am very happy as a president of this Institute of Chartered Accountants of India by conversing with you how this profession is so recognized, so respected, and see the code of ethics and the ethical conduct with which the chartered accountants are operating, barring few exceptions. When we have launched Code of Ethics in 1963, the then president of our institute, Mr. R.C. Cooper, used to say, even if something is legal, the chartered accountant has to see whether it is ethical or not. And if it is not ethical, we should not resort to those kind of practices. So the time is now. The time is now. The chartered accountants, the financial soldier of this country, has to witness and contribute in the growth momentum of not only India, but the entire world. Third largest economy of the world, we are very soon going to be, and we have to take as a leadership role in the entire world. And all the accounting body, 182 accounting body, ICI, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, also has to take the leadership role. I wish all of you a huge experience and enriching 3 days of this World Forum of Accountants. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, CA Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, President ICI, for sharing your vision of the Amrit Kal of the Institute, the next 25 years, which coincides with the Amrit Kal of Bharat as well. And now we come to the release of the WOFA souvenir. I request the Honorable Chief Guest of the inaugural ceremony of WOFA, Union Minister of Defense Shri Rajnath Singh, to kindly release the souvenir of WOFA, as we request the guest of honor and the other dignitaries to join in. This souvenir contains articles on the theme of WOFA, Accountability Meets Innovation AI for a Sustainable Planet. A lot of memories, sponsors, and enriching information that will benefit every delegate. The WOFA souvenir stands officially released. Congratulations to all the delegates. You'll get your copy of the WOFA souvenir as part of the delegate kit. और अब मैं निवेदन करना चाहूँगा वर्ल्ड फोरम ऑफ अकाउंटेंट्स WOFA 2025 के उद्घाटन समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि भारत के माननीय रक्षा मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह जी से कि वो यहाँ सभी डेलीगेट्स को संबोधित करें। श्री राजनाथ सिंह, माननीय रक्षा मंत्री।
President ICI, Sri Ranjit Kumar Agarwal, Vice President ICI, Sri Charanjot Singh Nanda, President IFAC, Mr. John Buko, Sri Aniket Sunil Talati, Immediate Past President ICI, and Sri Debashish Mitra, Past President ICI, Sri Jay Kumar Batra, Secretary ICI, Sri Abhinav Agrawal, Chairman, NIRC, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Since in this conference, more than 300 delegates from the foreign countries are participating, hence, first of all, being an Indian, I would like to welcome all the foreign delegates here in this conference. Then after that, I would like to welcome all Indian delegates also here. Friends, it is indeed a great privilege and honor to such an august gathering of brilliant minds. I am thankful to the Institute of the Chartered Accountants of India for inviting me to this flagship event of World Forum of Accountants. Friends, let me begin by referencing a compelling insight from the renowned author Yuval Noah Harari in his book *Sapiens*. In this fascinating work, Harari highlights that the very first written document in human history is not a poem, a law, or a philosophical treatise, but it's an accounting record. This ancient artifact unearthed in Mesopotamia and details the receipt of the 29,036 units of barley over 37 months. Below this record is the signature of an individual named Cushing, believed to be the first known accountant in recorded history. Think about this for a moment. The dawn of written communication, the foundation of civilization itself, was built upon bookkeeping and accountancy. It is through the meticulous recording of the transactions and the management of resources that societies began to organize, prosper, and evolve. This means your profession has roots in not just in finance or economics, but in the very essence of the human progress. Friends, you are the inheritors of a tradition that began with the first steps of civilization, a lineage that connects you directly to the first chapter of our shared human story. For being the stewards of this ancient and noble practice, your profession deserves to be celebrated. Congratulations on continuing this legacy with skill, integrity, and dedication. Friends, the role of accountants in worldly affairs has always been so critical that it seems even our religions couldn't ignore it. The Hindu tradition, we have Bhagavan Chitragupta, to divine accountant who meticulously records the deeds of every soul to decide their fate in the afterlife. In Christian mythology, we find Saint Peter standing at heaven's gates, managing the ultimate account and deciding who gains entry based on their life's balance sheet. So, I think it is safe to say that accountants have always held the most important job, whether it's balancing the books of a multinational corporation or maintaining the cosmic ladder of karmas. Friends, we are living in the information age and defined by an unprecedented explosion of information generation and remarkable advancements in our ability to handle, store, and process it. If you think about it, language itself was humanity's first tool of processing and sharing information, allowing individuals to convey their thoughts and ideas to others. When the need arose to send information across great distances, the invention of written script revolutionized communication. Later, as societies sought to spread knowledge on a larger scale, the printing press became a groundbreaking innovation, democratizing access to information. These milestones highlight the evolution of information processing tools, each step building on the last, leading us to the digital age where information is truly at our fingertips. It is a journey that has shaped not just technology, but the very fabric of the human progress. Friends, building on this evolution of the information tools, with the passage of the time, the world witnessed the rise of the modern industry, large organizations, both in the public and the private domains, all striving to provide goods and services to the society. However, the success of these entities has always depended on two critical factors. On one hand, there were tangible elements of the physical structures like infrastructure, machines, commodities, etc. On the other hand, there was the intangible realm, which further finds their base in three key aspects. First and foremost is the technology or the know-how. Then comes the second aspect of the contracts which form the backbone of inter and intra-organizational functioning, establishing the rules and the framework for businesses to operate. Last but not least, the third aspect is the role of the accurate, understandable, and the truthful information. The information became the lifeblood of large organizations, enabling effective communication, informed decision-making, and the smooth adaptation of technology and efficient execution of the contracts. And this is precisely where accountants step in as our heroes. Friends, accountants are the sentinels of the organizational transparency, tasked with the disseminating crucial information about profits, losses, cash flows, balance sheets, assets, and the liabilities. They take complex financial data and transform it into accessible, meaningful insights for a wide range of the stakeholders, be it investors, taxpayers, or customers. In a world increasingly driven by data, accountants ensure that this vital information is not just accurate, but also intelligible, laying the foundation for trust, accountability, and informed decision-making in our modern economy. Friends, in a world where information serves as the backbone of the decision-making and the communication, one thing becomes evidently clear: without truth and trust, neither any individual organization or any broad system can sustain themselves. Trust is what holds everything together. Citizens place their trust in governments and democratic institutions. Consumers trust farmers and producers to provide safe food, and the doctor-patient relationship is fundamentally built on trust. Truth and trust are the invisible threads weaving through every aspect of life, and their importance cannot be overstated. This is precisely why accountants play such a pivotal role in modern business and corporate life. They are the guarantors of truth and trust in the financial reporting. But their responsibility doesn't stop here. For information to be truly accountable, it must also be complete, accurate, and presented in a way that is easily digestible by all stakeholders. This is a responsibility that our chartered accountants have upheld in India with dedication and integrity. Friends, while being trustworthy, truthful, and maintaining integrity are fundamental individual values for any accountant, these values must also resonate collectively within the profession. These values are the cornerstone of the collective ethos that upholds the credibility of the entire financial ecosystem. However, fostering these values requires more than individual or collective commitment. It necessitates robust, eternal institutional structures, well-designed incentive systems, and strong regulatory frameworks that safeguard the integrity of accounting practices. By developing and reinforcing these structures, we create an environment where truth and trust are not just ideals, but operational realities. This will ensure that the accounting profession continues to be a pillar of stability and integrity in an ever-changing financial world. Friends, India is a resurgent power on the global stage. Our businesses are thriving internationally, and so is the reputation of the Indian professionals. Among these, Indian chartered accountants have earned unparalleled recognition for their trustworthiness and expertise. The accounts you sign inspire such immense confidence that the people invest crores of rupees based solely on your word. Friends, think about the magnitude of this trust. Friends, think about the magnitude of this trust. In the matters of money, sometimes even family members struggle to trust one another. At times, siblings and spouses may not trust each other, but they trust you. Millions of people depend on the financial reports you prepare to make critical decisions about their investments, savings, and futures. This reflects how deeply society relies on your integrity and competence. Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi evoked the similar sentiment when in his speech on an earlier occasion, he emphasized the profound importance of a chartered accountant's signature, remarking that it is more powerful than that of a prime minister. Indeed, for chartered accountants, signature is not just a symbol. It is a representation of trust, integrity, and professionalism. And it has the ability to influence financial decisions, shape businesses, and impact lives of one and all. Friends, after discussing the importance of accountability based on foundation of truth and trust, let us now turn our attention to innovation. Friends, we all are aware that the technology is advancing at an extraordinary pace, transforming the way we live, work, and conduct business. In the past, the corporate landscape was dominated by large, centralized organizations, but today we see a surge in startups challenging the status quo. Transnational trade, once a distant dream, is now a reality, with companies operating across international jurisdictions and each governed by unique and complex regulations. Meanwhile, the sheer volume of information has exploded and organizations have grown larger and more intricate than ever before. This dynamic environment demands constant innovation. The traditional ways of processing and analyzing information are being challenged by new innovations whose value is still not clear. These realities mean that as accountants, you must not only learn continuously, but also innovate and adapt to stay ahead of the curve. History has shown us what happens when lapses occur. Scandals like Enron and WorldCom remind us of the devastating consequences of compromises in financial integrity. That is why your role is so vital. You are the guardians of trust, the gatekeepers of accountability, and ultimately the custodians of prosperity in this ever-evolving world. The future demands not just expertise. The future demands not just expertise, but also the courage and the creativity to innovate and uphold the highest standards of your profession. In this regard, I am told that ICI has a robust mechanism of continuing professional education, something worthy of appreciation. Friends, looking into the future, newer challenges beckon at us. It is important for you all to recognize the transformative changes in the landscape of data management and information processing in the form of distributed ledger technology. Up till now, data recording and management were highly centralized. Large corporations, banks, and institutions were the gatekeepers of information, storing and verifying crucial data like account details, biometric records, and certification in centralized systems. Governments, too, operates under centralized frameworks for information storage and processing. Accountants work within this centralized paradigm, receiving and retrieving data from single-point systems. As organizations grew larger, the degree of centralization only intensified. However, the advent of distributed ledger technology and blockchain is revolutionizing this approach, and this system is now shifting towards decentralized information storage and processing enabled by distributed consensus mechanism. This transformation means that the dishonesty or failure of a single party will no longer compromise the entire system. It has been claimed that in a decentralized setup, information is accessible across a network and no single entity holds absolute control, purportedly reducing the risk of systematic foul play. Though these are the projected advantages of the new innovation, I personally believe that the jury is still out when it comes to the long-term impact of this change. Friend, while it promises transparency and resilience, it also raises questions about the implementation, security, and oversight. We have already witnessed many unsavory episodes. I urge ICI to critically examine this domain. It is imperative to begin analyzing and researching how accounting practices may have to evolve in this decentralized framework. How will processes adapt? What new challenges and opportunities will arise? Is the innovation worth the costs? By exploring these questions, you will ensure that the profession stays ahead of the curve, ready to embrace the future while safeguarding trust and accountability in this new era. Friends, these are some of thoughts I wanted to share with you today. Before I conclude, I want to say that while we celebrate the transformative potential of the innovation and the technology, we must also acknowledge the irreplaceable value of the human element. Machines can process data, but they cannot interpret human emotions, understand cultural nuances, or exercise ethical judgment. These are qualities that define us as professionals and as human beings. As technology takes our routine tasks, the role of the chartered accountants also needs to evolve. You no longer can remain number crunchers. You have to evolve into strategic advisors, ethical guardians, and innovators. This shift requires a new set of skills, including critical thinking, emotional intelligence, and adaptability. Continuous learning and professional development are essential to staying relevant in this dynamic environment. Friends, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the entire Chartered Accountant fraternity on this momentous occasion. Your dedication, hard work, and commitment to excellence have been instrumental in the growth and success of our nation. As we move forward, let us continue to work together, harnessing our collective strength to build a brighter and more prosperous future for India. To my accountant friends from foreign countries, I would say that India is open to business and we mean business. We are willing to learn. We are willing to learn, willing to adapt, willing to share our expertise. That is to say, we are ready to invest in our shared planetary future in accordance of the ethos of our hoary past which celebrates universality of the human existence and experience. Lastly, I wish this forum great success. May your deliberations inspire solutions that benefit not just business, but humanity at large. Thank you very much. Again, thanks to all.
Thank you very much, Honorable Union Minister of Defense, Sri Rajnath Singh, for your inspiring words. Thank you for highlighting the role of chartered accountants in the development of the nation and growth of the economy, and also highlighting that the profession of chartered accountancy is synonymous with the core values of truth, trust, integrity, competency, and innovation. Thank you, sir, for your blessings and best wishes to WOFA. And now I'd like to invite CA Charanjot Singh Nanda, sir, Vice President, ICI, to propose formal vote of thanks.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Honorable Union Minister of Defense, Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, a man par excellence. I just noticed a small thing which I would share with you. When we were lighting the lamp, he on his own greeted John Bouquet Sahab, asked from which country he was, assured him a comfortable stay in India. This is the personality of a benevolent defense minister, a person of the personality of Shri Rajnath Singh. Our guest of honor, Shri John Bouquet, President IFEC, most Honorable President of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Shri Ranjit Agarwal Ji, two more honorable dignitaries on the dais, past Presidents Aniket Talati Ji, Debashish Mitra Ji, the Chairman of the Regional Council, Shri Abhinav Agarwal Ji, the Secretary of the Institute, Jay Batra Ji. I can see the Honorable Presidents of SAFA, my very dear friend Shri Ashfaq Tola, CAPA, our own past President Shri Praful Chhajar, CPA Canada, CPA Australia, Mr. Dal Pinto, President of ICAWE, my honorable council colleagues, government nominees, past presidents, past central and regional council members, ladies and gentlemen. I am overwhelmed. I'm excited looking at the crowd that has come here, and I'm reminded of the days when your institute started. All of you are aware that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India was set up an Act of Parliament way back on 1st July 1949, when the most important document to the democracy, the Constitution, was not adopted. The Constitution to this great country was promulgated on 26 January 1950. The pertinent question that arises is, what prompted the Constituent Assembly to set up an Institute of Chartered Accountants of India when its own democratic setup was not in place? The answer is very candid, very simple, very forthcoming. They were looking for a disciplined band of soldiers to steer this country out of confusion. Honorable Minister, sir, we are the financial soldiers of this great country, sir. We started with a humble beginning of 1,700 members. Today we have more than 4,85,000 members and 10,000 students. I am reminded of a couplet of Majroor Sultanpuri. He said, "Main akela hi chala tha janbe manzil. Main akela hi chala tha janbe manzil. Log judte gaye, कारवां बनता गया." कितना अजीम कारवां तैयार है. A great congregation of chartered accountants who work day and night for upbringing this nation to a great nation. They are the people who have transformed the entire world by their hard work, perseverance, and more importantly, their intelligence and willingness to work. Minister, sir, I have been proposed this very honest task of giving the vote of thanks. Sir, when I give the vote of thanks, I was very much impressed by the dialect, by the discourse you gave, highlighting the areas where chartered accountants have performed. Yes, sir. Undoubtedly, my brothers and sisters have performed. लोग बड़ी शिद्दत से कहते हैं कि हिंदुस्तान की जीएसटी कलेक्शन बढ़ रही है, इनकम टैक्स कलेक्शन बढ़ रही है, उसके पीछे इनकी दिन रात की मेहनत मशक्कत है जिसकी वजह से वो बढ़ रही है। सर, पूरी दुनिया में अपना परचम रहने वाले मेरे भाई बहन, एक जमाना था लोग हमें पूछते नहीं थे सर, और आज एक जमाना के हम प्रीमियम में हैं। कहते सर देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, देते ना थे जो जवाब उनके सलाम आने लगे, वक्त बदला तो मेरे नीम के पेड़ पर आम आने लगे। I am really thankful to you, sir. In a minute, in an instant you agreed when myself, Honorable President Mr. Anuj Goyal and Mr. Pawan Dhaman went to invite, sir. He was so kind. He said, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, I will come. He called his PA and said, put the date. 31st, I will go and inaugurate. Such benevolence, sir. We always acknowledge that. And I can promise you, as the Vice President of the Institute, that all of us are soldiers of this country. Whenever you call us, we'll be at your beck and call, sir. Mr. John Bucket, who came all the way, he was in Pakistan some 10 days back, and today he's here. Thankful to him, sir. Thankful to my 3 presidents of the Institute. I visited this venue 8 times, sir, to look at the minutest detail. And whenever I came, I could see the mindset, our feeling to contribute to the cause of this nation. People call us partners in nation building. We are partners in nation building. We need to uplift this society. But we have to have a strong mindset. और जब mindset की बात आती है, मुझे शहीद भगत सिंह याद आते हैं। शहीद भगत सिंह को जब फांसी दी गई, इंटरनेशनल ट्रीटी ऑफ प्रिजन कहता है कि फांसी तब दे सकते हैं जब सूरज चढ़ रहा हो। शहीद भगत सिंह को जब फांसी दी गई, ना सूरज चढ़ रहा था, ना सूरज स्टैग्नेंट था, सूरज डूब चुका था। जल्लाद उनके पास मौत का फरमान लेके आया। उसने कहा, भगत सिंह जी, आपकी फांसी देने का समय है। भगत सिंह काउच पे लेटे हुए थे। ये सुनते ही वो उसके उठे और उसकी तरफ दौड़े। जल्लाद को लगा उसे मारेंगे। जल्लाद भागा, लेकिन आप जानते हैं भगत सिंह एथलीट थे। 2 कुचाले भर के उन्होंने पीछे से जल्लाद को पकड़ा और कहा, शुक्रिया मेरे भाई। एक एग्जीक्यूटर के लिए, एक मौत के हरकारे के लिए शुक्रिया और भाई दोनों नितांत अजनबी शब्द थे। उसने पीछे मुड़ के देखा तो शहीद भगत सिंह ने कहा, उन्होंने कहा, जब से मैंने होश संभाला है, मेरा एक ही सपना था, अपने देश पे कुर्बान होने का, मां भारती पे कुर्बान होने का, और वो समय आज आ गया, ये मुबारक घड़ी आ गई, इसलिए मैं आपको शुक्रिया कह रहा हूं। और ये कहते कहते कोयले का टुकड़ा उठाकर एक इबारत लिखी दीवार पर। क्या लिखा उस रणबांकुरे ने? उन्होंने लिखा, कुछ इस कदर मेरी फितरत से वाकिफ है मेरी कलम। एक 22 साल का नौजवान जिसकी फैमिली, दोस्त, रिश्तेदार जेल खाने की दीवार पर बिलख बिलख के रो रहे हैं, मुस्कुराता हुआ लिख रहा है, कुछ इस कदर मेरी फितरत से वाकिफ है मेरी कलम। इश्क लिखना भी चाहूं तो इनकलाब लिखा जाता है, इश्क लिखना भी चाहूं। The last message of the day, we have to keep performing for this great country, making it the superpower of the world and empowering our fellow members so that all of us can create history, breach benchmarks. Thank you so much. Thanks to all, sir.
देश की रक्षा के लिए चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट तत्पर है। बहुत बहुत आभार सीए चरणजोत सिंह नंदन का धन्यवाद किया। बल्कि सभागार में मौजूद सभी लोगों में उत्साह, ऊर्जा और मुस्कुराहट भरती। और अब आप सभी से अनुरोध, कृपया राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े हो जाएं। आई रिक्वेस्ट एवरीवन टू काइंडली राइज फॉर द नेशनल एंथम। थैंक यू।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उतना में जागे। तब शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तब जय गाथा। जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे
जय 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 मातरम। बहुत बहुत आभार वोफा के उद्घाटन समारोह के मुख्य अतिथि माननीय केंद्रीय रक्षा मंत्री श्री राजनाथ सिंह जी का बहुत बहुत आभार मंत्री महोदय। थैंक यू। Let's give the Honorable Chief Guest, Shri Rajnath Singh, a huge round of applause on a day when the budget session has started. Very kind of him to take time out, join us here in World Forum of Accountants and words. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister. Please stay seated as the action continues. Now for his address, I'd like to invite the guest of honor, Mr. Jean Boucaud, President, International Federation of Accountants. IFAC was founded in 1977, and ICI is a proud founding member of IFAC. Sir, please.
Mr. President, CA President, ICAI, Mr. Vice President, CA Nanda, Vice President of ACAI, Mr. Debashis Mitra, Past President, CA Atul Gupta, IFAC Board Member, Mrs. Madadi Puri Bush, Chairperson, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Sri Lashala Sri Nivasulu Sethi, Chairman, State Bank of India, SAFA President Tola, CAPA President CA Shahid, distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am Jean Boucaud, President of IFAC, the International Federation of Accountants, and it is a great honor to say a few words at the opening of the World Forum of Accountants of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. I thank President Agarwal for this kind invitation and generous hospitality. Some of you might not be familiar with IFAC. We are the global organization of the accountancy profession. We represent millions of professional accountants through our 189 member organizations across 141 jurisdictions. I can describe our role in terms of the value we bring to our members, which we call our member value proposition. This member value proposition has three parts. First, IFAC, by connecting and uniting its members, makes the accountancy profession truly global. Second, IFAC member organizations are champions of integrity and professional quality, as the Honorable Minister of Defense of India mentioned a few minutes ago. And we proudly carry their membership as a badge of international recognition. Third, IFAC and its members work together to shape the future of the profession through learning, innovation, a collective voice, and commitment to the public interest. ICAI became a founding member of IFAC in 1977, and you have been a very important part of our family ever since. For more than 75 years, you have been indispensable to the remarkable economic development of your country. Your presence is felt across the region and beyond through your collaboration as a member of the South Asian Federation of Accountants, SAFA, and the Confederation of Asian and Pacific Accountants, CAPA, and through your many chapters around the world. I ask you to keep collaborating
with IFAC, and we will remain committed to delivering value to you. Of artificial intelligence in the accountancy profession. The profession can harness AI and big data to boost efficiency, enhance decision-making, foster innovation, and ultimately delivers better services and greater value to stakeholders. The potential economic benefit of employing AI is enormous for our clients, for the companies, for the public sector organizations. Our profession is already leveraging AI in many ways. For instance, AI allows accountants and auditors to process and analyze vast amounts of data with greater accuracy and speed. Auditors can use AI to uncover hidden patterns and correlations, which can support action. Generative AI can be an excellent starting point for drafting audit reports, and it can analyze and summarize long documents. But AI is evolving quickly. The profession is responding by first highlighting the opportunities AI provides, while also promoting the importance of guardrails and ethical and responsible use of AI, with special attention to data privacy measures for information provided by or concerning our clients. Second, incorporating AI into curriculum development and using AI tools as part of the student assessment process. Third, the profession is responding by providing CPD and ensure that AI is being used appropriately. The accountancy profession must go beyond adaptation and play an active role in shaping the evolution of AI and big data. I do not want to underestimate the anxiety in our profession that AI could undermine our relevance. But let me emphasize that overall, this transformation will free us to pursue opportunities in higher value areas, such as advisory services, by automating lower value tasks. It will enable us to increase our relevance to our clients and our organizations. All of this depends on our ability to embrace technology effectively. I have a few thoughts about how we, as individuals, can lead our clients and our organizations through this transformation and make the most of AI. First, we need to improve our digital competencies and embrace innovation and a continuous learning mindset. AI capabilities are very rapidly evolving, so keeping up to date with developments is very important. Second, digital literacy is also crucial, but we do not need to become data scientists. We need to collaborate with other functions like IT so that expertise of our colleagues can complement our own expertise. Third, we should experiment with AI by finding simple AI tools that can be incorporated into existing systems. Starting small will help users gain familiarity and comfort with AI systems while limiting the risks. Fourth, and we should always consider our professional responsibilities to meet the new and still emerging challenges of AI, including cybersecurity, lack of transparency, and the risk of bias within AI models. lack of transparency, risk of bias within AI models. This transformation requires major investments into AI technologies and into the skills to use them. This won't be easy to afford for many practitioners, especially those at small and medium-sized practices, because it requires investment, financial investment. Professional accountancy organizations like ICAI are important sources of the education and training that individuals need for upskilling and reskilling, as we see at this conference. The role of the PAOs, may I repeat it, is very important. I will conclude with a brief word on our responsibility to the public interest and our commitment to high-quality professional judgment and critical thinking. These are features that truly differentiate us as a profession. We will stay relevant in this changing environment because our clients and organizations need to have confidence in AI systems, and they know they can trust us to provide it. But we need to keep earning our trusted reputation. This is not a given. We do not earn our role by default. We need to continue to live up to the high standards we have for ourselves and the high expectations of our stakeholders. Trust in the technologies that power systems, that power business, is too important for these systems to be left unexamined. Of course, we are also seeing a once-in-a-generation opportunity for our profession in AI. So it is an exciting time to be an accountant. I'm sure you all agree with me. An exciting time to be an accountant. I thank ACAI for the opportunity to speak today. I commend you for hosting this World Forum, where important conversations are taking place. It started already. And I look forward to the excellent program you have organized for the next 3 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable President IFAC, for your address. And thank you very much to the Secretary ICI as well. With that, we conclude the inaugural session. Thank you for joining us. Kindly take your seats. Let's give a huge round of applause for the entire leadership, IFAC, ICI. You know, the best part of World Forum of Accountants is that we've got a collaboration. So whether it's IFAC, whether it's ICI, whether it's the Institute of Chartered Accountants of other nations, academia, all of them have come together to participate in World Forum of Accountants 2025. Let's again have a huge round of applause for everyone who's part of this collaborative team. Team, they say, is an acronym of Together, Each, Achieve More. Well, what's coming up next for you? The action continues. We've got a running tea outside. For those who are desirous, they can. But the action continues here. We'll have a special session where we'll be joined by the chairperson of the Regulator of Capital Markets, SEBI, Ms. Madhvi Buch. Then we'll have the chair of the State Bank of India. Then a beautiful panel discussion awaits us on the future of finance and accounting. And the buzzword probably in 2025 would be ESG. E for environment, S for social, G for governance. And we are going to address the question, how do we integrate the ESG metrics with the financial statement? So all of these technical sessions, later in the day, the cultural evening, when the versatile singer, the energetic performer, Sunidhi Chauhan joins us. Everything awaits you on day one. But right now, let me quickly tell you some of the engagement activities that you can really be a part of. So we have a lot of engagement activities. The first of them is called ICI AI Tech Quest. So we are seated right now in the plenary hall. This is called the convention hall, where you had those registration desks. If you go on the right side is where we have the exhibition. Make sure over the course of these 3 days, whenever you get time, drop into the exhibition center, and for sure go to the ICI pavilion amongst other stalls. Now you can participate in ICI AI Tech Quest. Please listen in. This is very important because you can participate there only once. It's a quiz. It has 3 levels. The first level is on ICI history. You will be given 10 questions. If you get 8 right, 8 out of 10 right, you qualify for the second level. The second level will focus on technology. Again, 10 questions. You have to answer on spot. This time you have to get 9 right. If you get that right, final third level, focusing on artificial intelligence. This time again 10 questions. You have to get all 10 right. Guess, if you get this right, you are going to get there and then 500 rupees gift voucher. And even if you are not lucky, you cannot crack level 3. Every participant will get a digital participation certificate. And because you have to give your name and mobile number, you can do it only once. So brush up a bit about ICI history, technology, AI. Go to the counter, ICI AI Tech Quest. It is at the exhibition center, right next to the ICI pavilion. We've set up 2 booths because we're very sure that a lot of people are going to go there. So there are 2 booths. That's one activity. Shall I tell you more activities? Another one is the mosaic wall, MOSAIC mosaic wall. It's next to the registration counter. It's next to the registration counter. So there's a camera and you can get your photograph clicked. It will then appear on the mosaic wall as a stamp photograph. And nearly when we have 1,000 such photos, it creates a beautiful mosaic. ICI will then put that collage of photograph on the social wall, on the social media, and I think that'll be a perfect souvenir for all of us. So that's the mosaic wall. Of course, there's a social wall where whenever we post anything on the social media platform, it'll get flashed there. Now, one of my personal favorites, AI photo booth. I don't think any delegate can miss to afford this particular engagement activity. The AI photo booth, there are 4 avatars. Once you stand in front of that, AI will click your picture, but in 4 avatars. The first avatar is that of a soldier. So it will be a soldier uniform, your face, your real-time face. And the photo will come out, a printed photo you can get. You can also get the photo in soft copy from the QR code. First avatar, soldier. Second avatar, chartered accountant. Third avatar, lawyer. And the fourth one, Bollywood star. So I'm sure you're going to enjoy being part of the AI photo booth. Then we have AI Sketchbot. Again, it is at the ICI pavilion. And it is an activity that uses artificial intelligence. So you can have an AI-powered sketchbot, and it creates a one-of-a-kind portrait of you. I think one of the good souvenirs. So your photo gets clicked, sketch gets made. Then what we want is that you should take the printout there, take a photograph of yourself along with your sketch, and post it at hashtag ICI WOFA 2025. Remember, all these letters have to be in capital. Then you also have virtual reality games. So put on that VR headset and play a few games. Talking about games, we're all set for Champions Trophy. We also have a cricket pitch lined up for you. So you can talk to the operator and guide him whether you want to play pace ball, whether you want to play spin ball, and play your shots. But given the fact that cricket is a passion here in India, you can decide amongst yourself that everybody plays 3 balls, maybe maximum or over, so that more people get chances. Many more activities lined up, and I hope that you are going to engage yourself over the course of these 3 days with all these activities. Right then, the stage is set, and we are going to move to the next special address. Ladies and gentlemen, the topic of this special address is Building Resilient Markets for Future Growth. I'd like to invite on stage CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, past President, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, and the distinguished speaker, Ms. Madhavi Puri Butch, Chairperson, Securities and Exchange Board of India. Let's put our hands together for Madhavi ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your gracious presence in World Forum of Accountants as Honorable President ICI, escorts Madhavi ji along with CA Dr. Debashish Mitra. Madhavi ji assumed office as Chair of SEBI with effect from 2nd March 2022. She has handled Market Regulation Department, Market Intermediaries Regulation, Supervision Department, Integrated Surveillance Department, and she holds an MBA from the IIM, Ahmedabad, and is a graduate in mathematics from St. Stephen's College, New Delhi. First and foremost, I'd like to request CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, past President, ICI, for his opening remarks.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very, very good